Yo, 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 what's poppin', people? What's poppin', yo? Back like we never left. Um, I know you guys didn't expect a stream tonight. Um, I was supposed to stream earlier, but um, Mother's Day weekend, man, snuck up on me, so we had to kind of throw some things together. What's poppin', people? Username first in here. Notice me, senpai, Fran Z, Big Daddy, Vin Smoke coming through. Engineer 124. Um, if you look at the panel, it literally looks like Mother Caramel walked into the ocean. Yeah. So, um, this stream, yo, this stream I want to talk about 865. I have the secrets up from Artur. The link is in the description box down below. You're supposed to stream every day of last week. You said so, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna make it up, yo. I planned to do it. I planned on doing that. Oh man, yo. The week after school, man. I just been falling asleep like so early. And then I've been playing some Xenoverse too. Xenoverse got me, yo. But what's poppin', yo? What's poppin'? Tovius, Reaper, 865, yo. 865 because I've been hearing a lot of shit over the past couple days. I think people have let the chapter sink in, and now the consensus of 865. I think people, what's derived from that is that whole cake is trash. Hey, we them boys, yo. We them boys. People are saying whole cake is trash. Now, I don't believe whole cake is trash. If I'm rating it right now, I would give it like a 7 out of 10. More than likely a 7 out of 10. But what the thing that I'm saying now is, has this arc been super convenient? Has it been convenient? Yes, it's been convenient, and I don't know. Obviously, the main thing for me is the Vince Smoke and how they have been just shit on for the most part. And I'm watching the anime. Because the anime, they're at the part where they end a war in 4 hours. They're at that part, and the Vince Smoke were hyped up, yo. The Vince Smoke were hyped up to all hell, and to see him be just fodderized like that, I don't know if Oda's gonna plan a major twist at the end, because at the end of the day, Judge said not to trust Big Mom or not to trust pirates. Yanji referenced that pirates are gonna do pirate things back then with Luffy and them. So that's the thing where like they had an idea of what pirates are, but they still got hoodwinked, which doesn't make sense to me. The plot armor in this arc. Now one of the main things has been Smoothie. Smoothie hasn't done anything, and Smoothie is a commander. She's a sweet commander. And right now, Katakuri is pretty much doing it solo. He's doing it solo, and I really can't understand how people can still find the time to bash Katakuri. Katakuri right now, he's holding down the fort or trying to. Granted, Luffy did manage to show Big Mom the picture, but at the end of the day, Katakuri got around Capone, Jimbo, Pedro, and captured Luffy with minimal effort, pretty easily. I mean, Luffy being the rubber man that he is, he managed to stretch it to Big Mom, and Big Mom, she's now going berserk, and at the end, we're going to get a flashback. Now, a lot of the theories right now have been floating around as far as what is the tree. Is it a beanstalk? Is it a foot? Now, I don't think it's a foot. It's a tree, obviously, but what tree is it? Um, the theories floating around is it's Yggdrasil, the world tree, it's the Atom tree. Not sure. Not sure. People are saying, I know Pharaoh was talking about, could it be the other entrance to Sky Island? Do we touch on that? It's just a lot of things. Let me see what chat's saying. Tyler Hawk says whole cake is trash to people just because of how convenient it's been, and that is probably what's turned people off. That and the downplay of some of Big Mom's crew and the Vin Smokes. I agree with that. I agree. Just because they end wars fast doesn't necessarily mean they could stand up to Yonko. No, Dubayev, I agree. That doesn't indicate their strength in a way, but I'm disappointed to the scale of what of where they are. Because at this point, it's looking like Sanji could be the strongest Vinsmoke. And irony, it comes full circle where the weakest Vinsmoke is now the strongest Vinsmoke, even without unlocking his full um, exoskeleton, which is weird because Sanji's powers are fueled by emotion. So that's the thing here where they have no emotion, so they're perfect soldiers. But Sanji, his powers are at their peak when he's most emotional, if that makes sense. If you go back, you see Sanji, he's most powerful when he's protecting someone, redeeming someone. That's how he works. But it's still not, I don't think it's good how much they've been downplayed. I don't expect, well, we expect great things from Luffy's family. We know what Dragon is, we know what Garp is. I expect great things from Zoro's family. And now Sanji's family, everybody's calling Judge trash now. I'm torn, man. I'm really torn as far as how I feel about this arc. Now, this arc, it had some good moments. It has. But I don't think it's lived up to what we expected from it. We expected Big Mom to be this major threat. And somehow, she's been loosey-goosey. She's been just whatever. Even her vast information network that's been hyped up to all hell, that's been tossed to the side as well. We haven't really seen many feats from it. I mean, she says she's going to deliver a head in the box. She's done that, and we have proof of that from the guy that showed up at the beginning of the arc. Well, the beginning of the wedding when Katakuri took him out with a jelly bean, but obviously the guy's father if he's getting taken out with jelly bean. So with Big Mom, now I don't doubt how strong Big Mom is. I believe Big Mom is strong, but it's really, man. Okay, so here's the question: if Luffy was in this position, Luffy had to protect territory. Would someone be able to sneak easily onto Luffy's territory? I say yes, just because of how Luffy is. The type of character that Luffy is gonna. There's gonna be a lot of holes on the Straw Hats territory. People will be able to sneak in pretty easily. Even to an example is like, this is just a ship, but how easy Kaku got onto the Straw Hat ship when Zoro's supposed to be watching it, you know? But, I mean, this is a whole island, so there are going to be blind spots. Plus, Big Mom's head of security, he's working against her. So, but then why would Big Mom trust someone like Capone, where with her vast information network, you should know how Capone operates? I don't get it. Trevor McDonald says he likes the convenience of this arc. It's kept the story moving. That's one of the good things from this arc, that because of the convenience, the story has been moving rapidly. That has been happening, and I'm really excited about that, how fast the story has been moving. But somehow it feels like we're sacrificing plot progression for actual story. Like, the story hasn't been terrible, but it just seems like, you know, when you're watching a movie, you're watching a movie and something happens, and then you're like, I don't know about that, but okay. That's how I feel about it. That's really how I feel about it. Master J says Judge power wise isn't trash, but personality wise, Oda's shown him to be whack. Yeah. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. But let me look at the secrets and see what Artur, I don't know why I say his name like that, but it's like Artur, no H, Artur. So let me see what he's uncovered. I don't plan on this stream being very long because I want to talk about Super and Attack on Titan and Boku no Hero. So after this stream is going to be another stream. So yeah. Okay, so he talks about the cover page and the detail in Cavendish's ship. The cover page starts off a flashback of Cavendish's past, where he's very popular at a young age. And they're saying he's hinting that Cavendish could possibly be a royal from a kingdom. Hmm. Okay, so Katakuri, hurry up and shoot them. Yeah, so the whole time Katakuri is telling him to shoot the Vinsmoke, and Pelto is still taking his time. Gotti apparently has a Gotty on his coat. Um, he's saying here that all the Vinsmokes except for Judge were knocked out. Were knocked out. It didn't seem that way. It seemed like the others were just wincing. Yanji was the only one that looked like he was knocked out. He mentions the Sanji and Jalal would make great friends. Well, I know about Jalal from Fairy Tail. Um, he said he can't wait to see Sanji being badass, and all of a sudden, Sanji gets, you know, plunged face first into the ground. Jalal, I don't remember anything similar to that. I know Jalal, he's had moments where you expect him to be great, then he's been lackluster. So I don't know if that's what he meant here. That could be it. That could be it. So you've heard enough of the Gohan fanboys? Come on, man. Gohan has been great, yo. Gohan has been great, but we'll talk about that. Wait, how does the chat look? Chat is fine. The chat looks fine. All right. Let me see. So Vinsmoke, Roundup, Charlotte Panda, Charlotte Gravedigger, Charlotte Viscount. Most of these characters appear to be all guests, so I won't be counting them. Okay, so a lot of people are knocked out. Huh. Let's see here. The SBS dates. Big Mom was born in 1456, so she's 68 years old. The twins Opera Counter, Cadeza, and Cabaleta and Gala were born or are 18 years old, born in 1506. Big Mom started giving birth to children when she was 26. The flashback takes place in 1461 when Big Mom was 5. They mentioned how we got Elbaf. Um, so Big Mom, he mentions here that Big Mom is a giant. Um, he analyzes Elbaf to the island seems to be relatively normal, tame climate, normal waters. And everybody mentioned the plant-like structure. And of course, Yggdrasil, Jack and the Beanstalk theory. Elbaf is Fable spelled backwards. Um, if you guys don't know Jack and the Beanstalk, he mentions here where Jack climbed a beanstalk and reached a sky island with a giant living in it. So the thing here, what people are talking about, that this island that we see here isn't where the actual giants are, but this is the way to get to the actual giants. So yeah, the Albaf is really in the sky, and this is the way to get to it. You can't access it unless it's from here, which makes sense. For Elbaf to be in the sky. So let me fit you with a raid suit. the Attack on Titan stream is going to be anime. We're just going to be talking about anime. Luffy says here, you don't know how to feel about this arc. The fuck does that mean? Huh. What does that mean? I don't know how to feel about this arc. The thing is, I love this arc. I have enjoyed this arc. But I have issues with how Big Mom has been portrayed. I think, honestly, Doflamingo was more impressive in how ruthless Doflamingo was and how Doflamingo went about business. Okay, that's how I feel about it. I like I said, Arc is a 7. I just have issues with some of the things that's happened. I have issues with how the Vinsmoke, how they've been portrayed. I mean, we had worse arcs, but for the most part, I expected more from this Yonko saga from the start of it, at least. What happens when you plant Katakuri's jelly beans? Yeah, the sound of the raid suits of the anime are really trash. They're really bad. They are really bad. I agree with that. Let me finish this really quickly and end the stream and start another one. Hold up. Cracker should have been killed by Luffy, or should have killed Luffy. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Let's see. Look at it more closely. Yeah, so it's not a beanstalk. More than likely, it's a tree. So, and he also mentions this was the thing here. Mother Caramel appears to be the mother of Big Mom, but she's dressed like a nun. All right, so more than likely, Mother Caramel is the head of an orphanage. So Big Mom, more than likely, maybe she isn't a giant, but she's a special human, and she was taken, and maybe they have an orphanage on Elbaf where they take in humans of a regular size. Maybe Big Mom was experimented on. I think that's a great catch or a great thing to say. Where Big Mom, maybe she necessarily isn't a giant, but Big Mother Caramel being dressed like a nun, that would be really cool. That would definitely be really cool if she wasn't actually a giant, but a special human. But yeah, the arc isn't over yet. But we'll see what happens. We have a lot more to go, probably 10 or so more chapters. So we'll see. I'm a Dofi fanboy, so people, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Another stream coming in a little bit where I'm going to talk about the anime for the week. Boruto, we may touch on that. I just want to say how trash. We'll talk about that for a bit. I wanted the stream to be longer, but it's getting late. But yeah, like the stream, subscribe. Leave your thoughts below on the Mother Caramel. What a Big Mom being from an orphanage, all that stuff. So like the stream, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right.